Hello everybody and welcome to this video. Today we will be tearing down this little red train. If you've seen the video on where I sell my train set, I sell the train set and all of the rolling stock that were included in the pictures, but I didn't sell this train as this is an analog only train and it won't work with today's digital systems, so I've kept it and now I'm going to tear it down. It's a gauge 00 train, not that that really matters because it's not going on a track or anything, so let's just get straight into the teardown. So I'm going to start by taking that one out, as that one looks like it holds on the little broken bit of plastic on the back. So there's one screw and then there's that little broken bit of plastic, and there's like some moisture in there. Is that some, that's like oil or something, and this screwdriver just rolled off the table again. Stop it. So yeah, there's one screw out. As you can see on the bottom, there's like this bottom rectangle bit that sticks out where the axles of the wheel go through. So I'm going to take the bottom of this off, and then once I've got that off, I'll proceed to take the top bit off the train, because it looks like that's just screwed in as well. Now, do I need to unscrew that one? I suspect I do. Yes, I do. I'm going to take the top of the train off now, so that should come off by undoing these two screws there and there. So now I'm guessing it's attached to the front and it just pulls up or lifts up or something. In fact, it looks like it's held on with the front screw. Okay, let's just take all the screws out that I can see then. Now I can just lift the motor assembly off. Okay, there's a hidden screw. It's oily, which does make sense. But yeah, there's a hidden screw there that I'm going to take out. Right, and now we've got two more screws in there. So let's take these out. So there's that bit out. Oh, there's that bit out, and then right at the very top in there you can see there's a tiny little PCB with two more screws that I need to take out. There are a lot more screws in this thing than what I thought there were. I like this screwdriver because it fits every size screw on this little train, which is something I checked. Well, I checked it with the screws I could see without taking it apart, but all of the internal screws I couldn't see. So there's a little circuit board, and there are the two screws and the housing top bit of the little train. Can I remove this bit? There's got to be some way on getting this bit out, because if it went in, it must mean it can come out. How did this sit? Did that sit up against that? This is... Oh, I didn't take that screw. Oh well, never mind. This is quite interesting. Let me just zoom you in a bit. We've got this bit of the train, which is where all the axles were. I did not know that these, I forgot the names of them, those things that go across the wheels, I did not know that there were two of them, like with an elbow point in the middle. I just thought it was one long one. But I am quite obviously wrong. So this is what is inside the train. We've got the bottom bit there with these little copper connectors on there that touch the wheels. So yeah, they touch the wheels because the electricity to power it went through the track. So it would touch the wheels. And then as you can see underneath, those copper plates are connected to the wires, the black and red one, red positive, black negative, which then went up and around here and went into the PCB there, which then had them connected to these two little resistors. And then they went out to the brown and orange wire. I'm guessing brown would be negative and orange positive. Yep, it would be, because positive is red, so it goes through that resistor, comes out there. So yep, orange is positive, brown is negative. And then it goes down into this little bit, which is the motor. And it just simply powers the motor from there, which is not actually being powered at the moment, but when it is powered, it will turn, which then turns which then can you see right in there how there's like a little spiral cog right in there. I would get my phone and show you it, but there's oil on my fingers because there is oil in this, as you can see from the bit there. So yeah, the motor turns out a spiral cog, which then turns this cog here, and then this little housing bit will sit on top of here somehow. Something like that. I'm not going to try and figure it out how it actually went on. But the cog there would go through this centre bit and Just imagine that that this bottom bit is attached. Let me try and get the axles back in. There we go. So yeah, the cog would come through, sits on there, which would then interact with that cog there, which in turn spins the wheels. As you can see, when I'm turning the cog, it spins the wheels. So yes, that is what is inside this little train. To be honest, I thought it would be quite a bit simpler than this. I literally thought it would just be the power being taken from the track going straight into the motor. Because I thought like the electricity needed to power the train would be what's going through the track, but apparently not, as they need to run it through a little PCB and a few resistors in order to get it to I presume like a certain voltage or amperage, maybe both, in order for it to actually power the train without overloading the motor. This has been quite interesting. Okay, so if I just give this a wipe down. The oil is all over it. I've decided that I'm going to be taking the oil off. Now I know that oil serves as a lubricant, but it just gets everywhere, and this train is never going to be used again on a train track, or at least I don't think it will be, so I'm just going to remove it because it just gets everywhere. I did also notice when I came in to further examine the parts, because I was wondering that this bit where all the motor and stuff is like covered in oil, so I was wondering, could I take it apart? And if you can see there are 4 screws, one there, and another there. So I'm now going to take this bit apart. So this is the little housing, and that's just part of the housing, but there you can see what I was on about with the spiral cog, and when the motor's turning, it turns this cog, which then sends a power down to the cog into the wheels, which then powers the train. So yeah, this is what's inside this little bit, and I sort of can't get the PCB through there. Hang on. Yes, I can. If I put that down, it might help a bit. There we go. That has been it for the teardown of this little Gauge 00 model train. I have no idea what train it's based off, it's just a train. But anyway, that's it for the teardown. So if you enjoyed the video, like it. If you didn't, dislike it. Comment, favourite, subscribe and share. That's it. So thank you for watching, and I shall speak to you in the next video. And I've just noticed the camera is sideways on the train. There we go.